Hi, welcome to the HyperSKU channel. So this is Shawn. I'm the CEO and co-founder of HyperSKU. I've been into the e-commerce for almost 20 years, and this is the fifth year of HyperSKU. So now we are in Vegas, and we recently invited another, like a gentleman, another Shawn, to join us. So Shawn, would you like to say hi to yeah,
Yeah,
our
thanks.
friends?
And I think, first of all, thank you, Shawn. I appreciate the opportunity
Uh-huh.
to join the company. We've been friends for a long time. I'm super excited to join. So I've been at HyperSKU about a month now, learning a lot about the business in particular, meeting my colleagues and things like that. It's been super exciting. So my background has been in e-commerce for also like Shawn for about 22 years. I started out as a seller doing drop shipping and fulfillment by Amazon, merchant fulfilled, things like that. And then eventually moved on to the SaaS space at Channel Advisor, where I managed a number of teams. Got to work in China a bit. That's where I met Shawn, helping sellers sell cross border. And then from there, I moved on to Pitney Bowes and worked in logistics with some major global brands for a few years. And then did some consulting and now moved on to HyperSKU. So excited to be here.
Yeah, awesome. So we are also excited to have you here, right? So been in connections for a long while, and now it's a time to really how to say bring the expertise into the market and actually really to see that how we can help the retailers and also like online sellers in US. So before Vegas, we just went to Nashville, Tennessee. So there was a show called Magic. Shawn, what do you think of the Magic show?
It was a great show. I think we were a little bit unsure at first, what our role was going to be there. This was our first time attending the show. It's primarily fashion driven for a number of fashion brands and buyers throughout the southern United States and the Midwest. But I think overall it exceeded our expectations. We figured out what our niche and our angle was at the show. So we ended up, just exploring. We talked to a ton of buyers from their different stores, from their retail initiatives, a lot of entrepreneurs, and we talked to a lot of brands, and it helped us really understand what the relationships are, that from the wholesale retail side. And it helped us, strategize and figure out where we can fit in there and where we can add value to, not just from the branding and manufacturing side, but how we can work with a lot of these small retailers and entrepreneurs in the U.S. So I think it was very exciting, and we're looking forward to the next Magic show.
Yeah. So in my opinion, that like we see most of them are actually in the fashion niche, and a big proportion of the clothing, the products are actually made in China. So since we can directly access to the manufacturers and suppliers in China for their niche, so there is an opportunity for us to actually help them further, how to say, reduce the cost and even help them to start to brand their products. And also that like we have our own algorithm to actually, how to say, analyze and follow the trend of the fashion. So yeah, I think the product recommendation feature could be also helpful for them to actually keep growing their business.
Definitely. Yeah, I think the response, all the conversations we had, the responses were very good from everyone we spoke to, and we even got to meet a few famous influencers in the space. They had some really great presentations around, how they build their communities with their retailers, with their brands, and what the whole social aspect is to that. So we were able to connect with them, and that's a big part of HyperSKU. And I think the future is what we want to do is support from a social aspect, right? So support these entrepreneurs and product manufacturing from social. So.
Yeah, it's also very clear to me that like people here, they like to stay in community. They like to meet people face to face on the ground, have like a closer relationship. and also like make friends.
Yeah.
So it's very clear to me by bringing you and Dina into the team, like in US, like to be localized closer to our customers, to actually really knows what they need and also being able to facilitate the need between US and our team in China to really help them. I think they're gonna bring a lot of value.
For sure.